Good morning, everybody. How you all doing today? Fantastic. Well, July is nearly over. The month is flying faster than we can even catch up with it. Anyways, we give glory to God for being faithful and for His grace and mercy on us. We give glory to God for keeping us alive till today. 4.1 million people have died just from this pandemic alone, And for us to be alive today, it's by the grace of God. We should always remember that and continually give gratitude and grace to His name. All right, we're going to continue on our entrepreneurial journey. And I think today, Monday, we spoke about, building an entrepreneurial confidence. I think today I just want to talk about, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Because I think I was a guest on a live stream yesterday, and something that struck my mind was a question that was asked, which says, are we all meant to be entrepreneurs? Based on our social economic degeneration in the country currently right now, a lot of people don't want to serve people. Everybody just wants to be the boss of the man, or everybody wants to be their own boss. That's fair enough, because when there's no more strong confidence in the employment system, people tend to want to become their own boss, and that's understandable. But to be an entrepreneur, you must ensure you have these 6 P's. You must ensure you have the right attitude towards being persistent. You must develop a patient attitude. You must be purposeful. Okay? You must focus on people, and profit must be key in anything you're doing. You cannot lose sight of profit. So these 5 P's are very, very important for you to be an entrepreneur. Okay? If I'll borrow from the words of Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, that started it from one single location to become hundreds and thousands of locations globally. It was purely based on persistency. They knew what they wanted and they kept on towards it. They were persistent. Even during the time of, because McDonald's has been around for a while, so they've been through many recessions. Recessions were not even enough to derail them. They kept on being focused and they were persistent. So it's very important as an entrepreneur to develop that attitude. The road is never always going to be smooth. 100%, you have to understand that. What is important is your attitude to see the journey through. Okay? Another important thing, which I find this is very, very, very synonymous with the millennials. Okay? And the moment they start a business, they want overnight riches. They want to start the business today, and they want to start making money tomorrow. They want to start the business today, and they expect the business to be profitable in 2 months. No, guys, you have to be patient. Rome was not built in a day, like they say. So you have to be patient. You have to build up, you have to plan, and then you build up. That's the only way you continually and continuously achieve your goals. Okay? When you're always thinking future, and you don't think present, you stand a chance of missing what's going to help your future by taking action in the present, or by not taking action in the present. So it's very, very important, guys, that we are very patient and allow the process for it to go through. If you want to build a house, first you buy the land, then you do the foundation. Then depending on the kind of house you want to use, a bungalow, then you erect the building and then put the roof on it. If you're going to go 1 floor, then the next thing after you erect the first level is to put a decking on it. Then you erect the building again, then you put a roof on it. Depending on your architectural design, there is a process to what you need to do. So you have to be patient. Every process requires time. So you have to be patient. Next important key is you have to be purposeful. Yes, you have to be purposeful. When you combine purpose, okay, with a positive mindset, will only resonate and give you success you want in the business. When you combine purpose and positive mindset, that will only help you to achieve strong business success. Okay, so it's very important, whatever business you're going into, make sure it's purposeful. Make sure it has a purpose for the community, has a purpose for you, has a purpose, it has to be socially acceptable. Okay, so it's very, very important. Another key one is the people. It's this. I mean, I've been talking about the people for a minute right now. So you all must know how important people is. It's important to develop your internal clients. I call them internal clients. Those are your people. Very important to develop them. Spend as much time to make sure they understand your vision and your goals. Make sure this is very clear to them. Okay, so your people is also equally very important as an entrepreneur. These are some of the things you must always focus on. If you don't have people skills, you need to go and acquire it. If you don't have people skills, it's important you acquire it. If you're like the person that you don't like to talk, then it's important that you outsource that. Make sure you, from day one, you have either a partner or an HR department that helps you build your people. But it is very, very, very crucial for the success of any entrepreneur to invest in his people. Okay, and last is your profit. The profit is the oxygen of the business. Okay, like oxygen is to a human being, also profit it is to the business. Without profit, your business is going to hemorrhage. Without profit, you'll not be able to meet your obligations. When you're not able to meet your obligations, then your business is going to close down. So it's important that you have a very strong money mindset. You have a very strong attitude towards money. Administering and mastering money is equally very important. So if it is something that you don't know, so I always encourage most entrepreneurs to go and take a crash course on finance. And if it's something that okay, fine, you don't want to be bothered anymore going back to taking no crash course, then it's important from day one you outsource your finance. But you must have your money in your focus as an entrepreneur all the time. Your money must be in your focus, it must be in your radar. That's the only way you can catch things quickly before it gets to be an uncatchable dilemma. I always go back to the example of Kiza during the time we were in the valley after 6 months of setting up the restaurant in Dubai. Because we had such strong, we're so strong, and how do I put this? Administering the business was one of the core things that was important to me. So I had my eyes and ears at every time on what the business performances were. So it didn't take me too long to realize we were hemorrhaging. I made a cash call. Barely 6 months, about 6 months, I already realized, hey guy, we're running into a drama. We're running into a dilemma here. I needed to make moves. So I made a cash call, which was declined by the board of directors. And then I had to now do it on my own. Remember, I always tell you, entrepreneurial journey is a lonely one. Especially if it is your idea, get ready for that. But the key thing here is, I was able to catch it on time. And because I was constantly reviewing and continually reviewing all the things I was doing, I was able to quickly identify where I needed help. And when the help came, I was able to also verify that this help could help me. And then I took action on them. Because these are things that I've been thinking about, or these are things that have been visible, or these are things that I feel might work. But it all spawns down for the fact that I am constantly and continually reviewing my processes on a weekly basis and on a monthly basis. I'm looking at my books, I'm constantly working the books. Eyes is always on the money all the time. Hence the reason why I knew we had to quickly do something before we hemorrhage. But if you don't pay attention to your finances, it might be too late. By the time you realize it, you might be too much into debt that you can't even get out of it, and then you might be forced to close. But when you pay attention to it, you can actually see it coming, and then you can take a pause, take a step back, and look at what you need to do and what you can do to ensure you block the leak. Okay? So these 5 P's are very, very important. If you know you're not cut for these 5 P's, there is no point to stressing yourself that you want to be an entrepreneur. There have been successful CEOs out there. They never honed the idea, but they've taken the idea to the next level. Yes. So don't think that being an employee is degrading or whatsoever. No. You're part of the team. You're an equal part of the team. Okay, guys? Just wanted to reiterate that from yesterday's interview I had, that being an entrepreneur doesn't make you, it doesn't stop you from being the king of the manor. you can still be the king of the manor. All right, guys, that's my contribution for you all today. Enjoy the rest of the week. See you on Friday. Stay blessed. It's The Switch.